US President Biden pushes for Israel-Hamas ceasefire following successful Lebanon agreement. A landmark ceasefire agreement between Israel and the Lebanese group Hezbollah, brokered by the United States and France, has taken effect, marking a rare diplomatic success in a region mired in conflict. The truce, which begins on November 27, follow weeks of intense hostilities along the Israel-Lebanon border. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu announced the decision on the November 26, affirming Israel's readiness to uphold the agreement while warning of a forceful response to any violations by Hezbollah. During a high-level meeting in Tel Aviv, the agreement was overwhelmingly approved by the Israeli cabinet, with 10 ministers voting in favor and only one opposing. The deal grants Israel complete military freedom of actions in the event of any ceasefire breaching, Netanyahu stated. The agreement has brought cautious optimism as it temporarily halts the violence that has claimed numerous lives and caused widespread destructions. US President Joe Biden, instrumental in mediating the ceasefire with the support of French President Emmanuel Macron, hailed the agreement as a step toward stability in a region. Addressing the media, Biden emphasized the need for continued diplomatic effort to resolve other ongoing conflict, particularly the hostilities between Israel and Hamas in Gaza. This agreement demonstrates the power of diplomacy even in the most challenging circumstances. Biden said, "We must now turn our focus to achieving a similar resolution in Gaza. Peace is possible, but it requires determination and collective will." The ceasefire with Hezbollah is seen as a critical move to de-escalate tensions in the border Middle East, which has been engulfed in dual conflict involving Israel's operations in Gaza against Hamas and the growing confrontation with Hezbollah in Lebanon. For over a year, the region he witnessed relentless violence with devastating impacts on civilian population. The conflict between Israel and Hezbollah had set significant humanitarian and economic consequences. Cross-border attack disrupted lives on both sides, leading to displacement and severe damage to infrastructure. The ceasefire provides the momentary, but analysts caution that its success will depend on a strict by both parties and a genuine commitment to peace. Meanwhile, the conflict in Gaza persists with mounting casualties and a worsening humanitarian crisis. Biden's renewed push for a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas reflect growing international pressures to halt the bloodshed and address the underlying causes of the violence. In his remarks, Biden highlighted the importance of engaging regional power in international organizations to broker a durable peace agreement. He underscored the urgency of protecting civilian lives, facilitating humanitarian aid, and restoring hope in a region scarred by decades of conflict. The diplomatic path forward. The US and France, credited with brokering the Lebanese ceasefire, are expected to play a pivotal role in mediating between Israel and Hamas. Both nations have emphasized the importance of dialogue, confidence-building measures, and addressing the grievances of all parties involved. As part of his renewed diplomatic effort, Biden has called for an immediate reduction in hostilities in Gaza and urged the international community to support peace initiatives. True peace required addressing the root causes of conflict and building a framework of mutual respect and coexistence. He said that while the ceasefire with Hezbollah represents progress, the road to lasting peace in the Middle East remains fraught with challenges. The successful implementations of the Lebanon agreement may serve as the blueprint for future negotiation, offering a glimmer of hope for a region yearning for stability and reconciliations. Stay tuned and thank you for joining us.